Alright YouTube, this is going to be probably the final video that I do on this engine assembly before I get it all done. Next video I probably will do is going to be in the truck running, done, leaving my vicinity here. So anyways, wanted to show you before I put on the second head, the gasket. This is the Victor Reigns. It's the MLS. It's the multi-layer steel. It's a really nice gasket. The pistons, you can see they're all pointing forward. Got the lifters. Lifters are installed. Front timing chain cover, water pump, oil pan, pressure sensor, all installed. These are the new bolts here. There is a torque sequence on the bolts. And I'm not going to get into that here, but you can look that up. It's a 5-step process to torque down the head bolts on these engines. So I thought it was kind of rather lengthy, but that's what it calls for, so that's what we do. And I've got my torque wrenches out. We got both of them, one for the smaller stuff, obviously, and then for the larger stuff. This is going to come in handy here for you. Thread sealant. All these studs here on the water pump, I applied thread sealant on the back of those so that just in case they touched any water jackets inside the motor or coolant passageways, they won't start leaking. So there's the thread sealant there also, and then also on the bottom block on the drain there. I use it in several different places. That's my favorite stuff, is that liquid style thread sealant. And then I use a gasket sealant to seal all around in here. It's like a super tacky, real high tack. Here, let me see if I can find that. If you're not driving the new Sprinter Worker from Mercedes-Benz, your van just isn't cutting. The Sprinter Worker takes payload. This high-tack gasket sealant, this is your best friend here for being used on these plugs here. All the water jacket plugs, freeze plugs, cam caps here, all that stuff gets this high-tack sealant, and that stuff is never given me any issue, so I like it. Next step is putting on the head on the passenger side, and then from there we're getting there. So we're probably gonna install the intake, harmonic balancer, little minor things here and there, and then pretty soon we're going to be looking to put it in the engine bay in the truck, get this thing fired up. Oh, we're gonna do a new clutch assembly and flywheel, so that's gonna get done also before we put it in the truck, just to make things easier once we get it all installed. I'm also gonna lay out the complete wiring harness, put in brand new spark plugs, use anti-seize on your spark plugs if they're going into aluminum. Then of course we've got a water pump pulley, fan clutch. There's a crank sensor that goes in here. I guess that's about it. I've got, like I said, a few more things I got to do, and this guy should be running here in the next few days. So, next few days, just because I have other things that I need to do. I'm not really spending 100% time on this. If I was, this would be running pretty quickly here. But anyways, that's it for now. I was working on for my neighbor. It's running. It's all put back together. He said he's put a couple 100 miles on it so far. I just wanted to do a final shoot on the video here, showing the truck running. Mileage is 102,639, and when I first fired it up, I wrote the mileage there, 375. So it's got a couple 100 miles on it since I finished it up. Idles perfectly. No check codes on the engine. No lights. We did put a new clutch in it, so everything seems to be doing pretty good. Anyways, this is the final video on it.